Welcome everyone to the L7C podcast, college football, no, super football edition. Today we're going to be talking about the college football playoff finale, and we're going to be talking about the NFL playoffs. We have the whole Context Tuesday crew with us. We have the captain, Byron Mitchell. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good. Can't complain.
We have the anime expert, Mr. Cedric Ware. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good, sir. Doing good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. And then we got the EVP with us, Mr. Justin Ackendale. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm here. Let's go. Let's get it.
All right, let's go right into it. Guys, the improbable has happened. Indiana has won the national championship in football. Again, Indiana has won the national championship in football, beating Miami last night as we were recording on the Tuesday after the game. Byron, what were your thoughts, man? Just watching the game, seeing Indiana do it, like undefeated champion. What were your thoughts, man?
Man, first, shout out to Indiana for winning their first national title. I enjoyed watching the game. You know, Indiana and Miami, they made the plays when they needed to, except for that last Miami drive. Miami really didn't get their offense going until the third quarter. Mark Fletcher opened up Miami's offense by getting and putting the first points on the board with a 57-yard touchdown run. Then Mendoza answered with a 12-yard touchdown run where he leaped into the end zone, just put the whole team on his back. Like I said, it came down to the last possession of the game when Beck threw that interception to seal it. Great game to watch. Mark Fletcher, Malachi Tony, Charlie Becker, probably the highlights for me because they all made amazing plays for their respective teams when they needed, especially Charlie Becker catching those passes from Mendoza on those third and longs to keep the drive going.
Cedric, man, what were your thoughts on seeing Indiana do it, winning the national championship and beating Miami in Miami?
I honestly thought it was probably one of the more exciting national championship games I've had to watch in a little while. Whereas both teams are truly fighting and kind of like still feeling each other out most of the first quarter and some of the second quarter. I think all shout outs and respects to Miami. I truly do believe that they probably played the best football against Indiana out of everyone in the fucking playoffs. I mean, every other game that Indiana has played, they've blown their opponents kind of the doors off of them by dominating the line of scrimmage. I think that there was a good back and forth. I mean, honestly, coming into it, I thought that Indiana would quasi do the same to Miami. I know Miami has that amazing front four, but I figured like wear and tear down the road, like through ground and pound on the run game because they do control the line of scrimmage and move the ball on the ground. That just opened up the passing game because I mean, I know Miami, especially the first half, they had one of their corners out from the targeting call in the Ole Miss game, and so they're a little underhanded that first half. I honestly thought that Indiana would take kind of more advantage of that, air it out a lot more because I mean they got three solid receiving targets. There's only so much you can cover on that field. They do a good job stretching the field. I honestly was entertained the entire game. I thought it was an amazing game. Great. Not too many mistakes in all honesty. Like, I mean, Beck only threw one pick. And it was just ended up being on the last drive to try to win the game. I mean, if they would have been 7, they would have won by 1 point. So I think it was an amazing game to watch. Good football.
Justin.
Yeah, it was definitely a good football game. You could tell early in the game that Miami was not going to go away. They were able to get pressure on Mendoza. He really wasn't comfortable throughout the game, but he made the plays that he needed to make. In the end, really couldn't run the ball too well. They only averaged 2.5 yards a carry. They handed it off. They ran the ball 45 times and only had like 130 yards. So Miami was able to stop him. Mendoza just made the plays he needed to make. They had more first downs. They they let in time in possession, and they just grinded out that win because in the second half, Miami was coming. They outscored them in the second half. Miami couldn't score early enough to really give them a chance to win, and they did have the ball with about a minute left, needing to score a touchdown to win the game. They didn't have any timeouts, and then Carson Beck threw that pick, and that was that.
I do gotta mention they did make one mistake, the pump block.
That was a game changer. That was a momentum, like, shifting thing, and like Justin said too, Miami still didn't go away after that block. But man, it was just a good game. Just a good game, like y'all said. Both of these teams down to the wire. Indiana pulled it out on top. But I mean, the Mendoza run, I mean, that's the statue that's going to be in front of Bloomington.
Oh, that dive?
Without question. That's the statue.
Yeah.
Like the fact, like that happened and he dived and still got smacked all around and like he extended, like that's the moment.
Yeah.
Like that's the moment.
That's where Miami lost the game, letting him score that touchdown because it was fourth down.
Mm-hmm.
They, in the end, needed that score badly, and Miami would have got to stop there because Kurt called the time. He was getting ready to kick it.
Yep.
Called the timeout.
Yep.
Then sent the offense back out there. So it's like, all right, this is really the game right here. He's going for fourth down, and then they caught Miami in a tendency, defensive tendency that they do, and they had that play ready for him, and Mendoza scored it.
I mean, that's why it's plays like that. That's why he's the Heisman Trophy winner.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like when it comes down to the big moments, the man never folds.
Mm-hmm.
So now with it all settling down, and obviously they'll have their parade and stuff like that. Guys, this is the biggest turnaround in all sports.
2 years.
Like the losingest program in college football, one coach comes in, gets the people he wants, and in 2 years gets their, forget about even the national championship. Before last year, Indiana never had a double-digit win season.
Nope, never had a double-digit win season, never had a Heisman winner, never had a national championship. All done.
They were 3-9 in 2023.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So what does this say now with the state of college football? Like Indiana went undefeated, and it wasn't even a cupcake thing. Like their games, they beat Oregon twice, they beat Ohio State, they beat Alabama, and they beat Miami. Like from the Big Ten championship on was Ohio State, Alabama, Oregon, Miami,
and they beat the dog shit out of Bama and Oregon the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So on previous things, like when we had the quick little thing we talked about college football when I talked with Justin, and the reason I picked Miami to win is just because if the football gods allowed Indiana to do this in 2 years, a lot of people are going to be in trouble. And we were joking about it, but guys, this title puts a lot of pressure on a lot of people.
Yeah, if you can't get it done in 2 to 3 years, you might be out of a job.
Which is unrealistic. Well, not unrealistic because we've seen people do it before, but like, how many teams are going to be like Indiana, where 2 years ago you were the worst team in your conference, and then 2 years later you're 60-0 winning a national title?
No, I agree with that, Just. I think the fact that they did this with no 5 stars. Like that shit we used to talk about, 5-star recruit, they did it with 0 5 stars.
Man, they had some grown men out here. These niggas is old.
Miami has a defensive end who's about to be 25.
And I will say they have the highest paid player in college football, who I think is also 25.
That's why when you said pay the team, Justin, I said no, because Indiana ranks nowhere near the top of NIL. Not even in like the top 30 plus.
I mean, I think this goes a lot to like what Kurt said, though. Like
they talking about people. Mark Cuban giving these niggas money. I don't know about those rankings.
Mark Cuban is not giving them over $40 million, dog.
Mark Cuban gave them, I think they said $10 million.
Yeah, $10 million.
But that's for next year.
Yeah, if that's for next year, we pay Jeremiah Smith that amount of money.
10 million. Yeah, man. India made an improbable run, man. Like, yeah. Other schools are looking. They're a blueprint has been set.
Yeah, it shows you don't. I mean, like Cedric was saying, like Cincinnati said, like, what did he say? Production over potential.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he talked. I mean, every single win at the end of the game, he's like, we get the right people, the right coaching staff, the right players, the right people to buy in.
Yep.
Everyone just do your job, and this is the result. Not asking for anyone to go out there and save the day. It's like, listen, just execute the plan, reap the results. Yep. I think that's just the way that he. I mean, the proof. I think that what Kirk Cignetti did for Indiana is something that is kind of like his brand right now. Because I mean, we saw with JMU before he left JMU and came to Indiana.
Yep.
Like he transformed that program.
Yep.
It's just one of those things that he is capable and able to do. He gets the guys to buy in. He finds the right staff, the right personnel to execute his game plan and get his work. I do love the idea that. I mean, I was the ones that asked for the chaos. I love the chaos because this is the thing for me. Like, I like the highlight of coaching. That's what's going to separate you. You can get the most talented roster on the field, but if you get out coached, you will get smoked.
Yep, and we've seen that a lot.
And so, while I do enjoy the kind of ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of the transfer portal because it allows for more variety of players to get different looks, different plays, find the school that works for them, finds the program that fits for them, finds the coach that works for them. I love that aspect of it. Same thing as a fan, like you get this. It's no longer like this person's locked in all 3 years before they go to the draft. This is it. They could get different talents. Like you can see more exciting football and more competitive teams. But at the end of the day, coaching.
Yes.
I like the highlight of it. And so I'm for it. I mean, dip whatever you want. I think Cincinnati's like, dip whatever you want in the college football program, but I'm going to out-coach the fuck out of you and I'm going to win this natty. So I fucks with that. So
you're right, man. Coaching. Obviously, he is one of, again, a Saban disciple as well. Another one getting a national title. But I just think with him, like from an X's and O's and standpoint, I mean, right now you can't say he's not the best at the current moment. Just at the current moment. Obviously, that can change. But do I think Ryan Day could have done that at Indiana in 2 years with Indiana's resources? No, because look how long it took him to win it here at Ohio State.
10 years.
Like, do I think any of these? That's the thing. Like, unless I saw someone else do it. Like, I saw Urban turn Utah and give them their, like, that was coaching. He got Alex Smith the number one freaking pick. Like, coaching like that. Like, now it's obviously if you out talent someone, yeah, but if talent equates, it comes down to the coaching and execution. And this is 16-0, dog. Like,
well, I mean, we saw like the people entering the transfer portal and relatively early in the postseason. I feel as though like we've come to a place where like you can't 100% rely on the talent to stay at your program because you never know when a person is going to leave. I mean, shoot, Mendoza's brother announced after winning the natty, he's like, "Yeah, I'm out, going to the portal." Like,
people forget too. Mendoza was about to go to
Georgia Tech.
Like that quarterback, he was not supposed to be what he became, but obviously
it worked out. I mean, he was he was trying to be a 2-star walk-on at Miami. Miami said, "Nah, we're good." Like,
so now just like again, because we've talked about it. Justin, I'm gonna throw it to you. How long does LSU give someone like Lane Kiffin now after what they just saw?
I don't fucking know. This is a better question for Chuck. 3 years. See what you can do.
How long was his contract?
I think it's
probably 5.
Probably 500 million.
Yeah, probably a 5-year contract. Let him finish his contract before you let him go.
They don't be doing that nowadays, Justin.
I know they don't do that nowadays.
Just so you don't have to pay him a buyout. Jesus.
These people don't care no more.
They're willing to do it. They're willing to spend.
They were paying him for his old team successes. Like,
didn't they pay Brian Kelly about to get him out?
Yes, they did.
I don't know. See, these are extenuating circumstances. Like James Franklin was just there for so fucking long, and then that loss against Oregon literally broke the program. So that's different.
But if he was a good coach, it wouldn't have. That was a loss where obviously it was a Drew Aller.
I'm not going to say James Franklin isn't a good coach. He's not a coach that's won at the highest level, but I'm not saying he's not a bad coach. I mean, he's won a lot of football games now. Let's not call him a bad coach.
But now in this situation, there's obviously a tier.
But they gave him a long enough runway, and they said enough after that loss. And then what was the other big one? And then Brian Kelly. No one fucked with him. So that's a little different. Like vibes were not the vibe of LSU was not good when Brian Kelly was around. So those are a little different, and as opposed to Kurt Cinetti coming in there instantly and
was that significantly less money?
Changing things.
All right, well then how long does Phil Knight say till enough's enough?
With Dan Lanning?
Mm-hmm. Because now this is bad. And not even that national championship was bad for Dan Lanning in general, because remember, Mario Cristobal, he went and took Miami to the national title where Oregon can't even sniff out the first round.
Well.
But it's facts are facts.
What about Mark's friend Lincoln Riley?
Again, you get to a point where enough's enough, dog. Like this changes the.
Dan Lang's the one, but he's just so young. He's just so young. I think they'll give him time. I think they'll give him time.
Virus thing. What's time these days?
Right. I looked up Lane Kiffin's contract. It's 7 years, $91 million.
So if he doesn't make the playoffs in the first 3 years, he's out of there.
That's their guy.
I don't think they're going to be able to afford to fire this man. He going to get 5 years, and then I'll be wrong on that. But I'm saying right now he going to be in Baton Rouge for the next 5 years minimum.
I don't know. I harpen this to the fact, like I was thinking of things that changed the game and all the different sports. Remember, like in NBA, once those big threes, it was like, yeah, you can't sustain them. That was over. That was an era. Now it's over, done with. You don't see big threes anymore. You can't afford them. You almost got to develop these players. Shout out to the Thunder and draft well. That's the way to win a title now.
It also helps having like 27 draft picks too.
They plan for the future.
They could be bust, but you got to keep them going right.
Yeah. I mean, it's just this thing, it changes things. And now people are going to be looking like, those donors are going to be like, why do you need $35 million if Indiana did this with 10?
Yeah.
Why do we need to why are we missing on people in the transfer portal?
Well, that's the reason why they need $35 million. That's the answer.
To just keep throwing darts and hope the one hits.
Because you're like, why are we missing people in the transfer? Because these kids want money and we need to give them the money to get them to come here. Like, that's going to be the answer to that question. But I ain't got nothing for you on the whole, like, why do you need $35 million? I mean, outside of trying to get the best talent we can get. I don't know. I mean,
it's going to be very interesting because obviously Kurt's still going to be around there. He will have to deal with the stuff like people will probably start taking his coordinators and things of that nature and see how he goes from there. But there was only there was only 3 national championship coaches in the sport before him. It was Kirby, Ryan, and Dabo. Here's the 4th. How many people we said were they're the next? Or is he still in there?
What's Michigan's dude? I forget his name already because the legal shit.
More.
Yeah, because they won 2015, right? I mean 2020.
Yeah, they won the year. He was on the staff. Yeah,
he was on the staff. So
yeah. Now he's out, and I don't know what the hell he's doing now. Hopefully, reconnecting with his family. But yeah, we talked about so many people who are the next person up, and
okay, hold on. According to the web, according to Google.
According
to Google,
is this AI overview?
Not the overview. I clicked on an article.
Okay.
Yeah, athlonsports.com. They say in Indiana spent $20 million too.
Absolutely, bro.
I'm telling you, I don't think there's no way they didn't spend at least at least 20 million. That's all I'm saying.
They spent an OSU, bro. They spent an OSU.
Yes,
number?
that's what I'm telling you right now. OSU, that 20 million is probably more. Like I just don't think it's 10 million. Is what I'm saying. Like that is just way too low. Like that's fucking me up right now. Like I don't think.
Justin's like I can't move on from that. I gotta find this.
20 million.
Like it's the article is Miami's NIL spending versus Indiana's, and they said fuck, where'd it go?
Miami better be above.
Not by much.
Hey,
not by
they have the
not
highest
by much.
paid player in college football.
Not by much. All right, according to comprehensive estimates from NIL NCAA, Miami's total roster cost this season was $24.4 million, while Indiana spending was $21.1 million.
I'm giving my own cursors any face, bro. Like what? We're gonna have to fight. We'll find that out next time.
We gotta do. I don't want you just spewing 10 million because I don't think that's true.
Well, no, we said how much Mark Cuban donated.
Yeah, donated was 10. They don't got Phil Knight. I mean, Mark Cuban just got on this band.
I mean, just
well, he's not a band.
Just because he doesn't have Phil Knight money doesn't necessarily mean Phil Knight's putting all of his money into Oregon football.
He puts
a lot. I'm telling you. I'm not saying he doesn't, but
I'm just telling you, they're not at the top of NIL spending, bro. I can almost guarantee that they're not higher than Ohio State. They're not higher than Texas. They're not higher than...
And this article on Sport News saying the same thing. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. All right. For the Hoosiers, this is on Sport News. For the Hoosiers, one estimate via NIL NCAA of Indiana's 2025 rosters, $21.1 million. A 2024 estimate by 24/7 Sports of the Hoosiers NIL spending of 2025 was around 13.6.
Okay, I believe 13.6. That's still a low compared to
13 is low. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Compared to the big boy, because we talked about it all last year, how much we spent on the roster. Like, if we don't get it done, we were just talking about it this year about that Texas Tech billionaire who's put all that money in, and what did that fucking show? I'm just getting our ass whipped in the first round.
Yeah.
Oh, man. There's a lot of people who they're up.
Right. We got the top 25. Oh, no. All right, so that's last year. That's last year. That 13. So I think it's 21. Yeah. This article.
Man, did you skip over the CBS one? Just breaking down like the highest spenders.
Yeah, everyone's just looking. So they spent $13 million and only lost 2 games and made the playoffs last year from being 3-9. That's kind of crazy.
That is.
And to only go up $7 million.
This is last year. I'm looking at last year's right now. Ohio State, $20.2 million last year. This is 20. Texas, 22.2.
Oh, they spend a lot. That's another coach. Boy, his ass is on the hottie hot.
Dark.
You can't be spending, bro. If I'm a Justin, you work with a business person. If he sees someone can do it with less, is he going to give more money?
Absolutely not.
I love how you say this as if you don't mean Junior Ray.
Hey, I'm biased.
Like, you say he works with... Oh, no, that's your brother.
Hey, I'm just trying to... Oh, shit, crazy, man. Like, I was trying to think what this reminded me of. It almost reminded me, like, of coaching jobs. It reminded me when Larry Brown's Pistons won the title. Because no one expected Detroit to do that and beat that Lakers team. That was the only thing I was thinking of recent. Of, like, coaching your ass off. But, I don't know. Shout out to Indiana. But, before we just... Because we're going to transition to the NFL... Justin, man, what was one of your biggest disappointments of the college football season this year?
biggest disappointments,
Mm-hmm.
how fucking bad DJ Lagway was.
Cedric, how about you?
I was going to say Clemson.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, Clemson
That's a
is
good one. Byron.
I was just gonna say the SEC bowl season because they, won it 7 teams in the national playoff picture, but they only went 2-8 in bowl games. But what they say, hey, it means more in the SEC.
Mine was Penn State, dog. They
Penn State's
preseason, everyone said they're up next. They're about to be the next Big Ten team. All of that. Even when you lost the game to Oregon, the season wasn't over. You just were not mentally strong enough that you let everything collapse. You lose that one, and it was a good game. And then 15 days later, James Franklin's out. And also, they were the last team to really hire a coach when people were already getting their recruits. They were just embarrassing. They were so embarrassing this year. I don't want to hear from their group. What was one of your biggest winners, one of your biggest surprises you were happy about outside of Indiana?
Me?
Yeah, sorry you.
I'll just say the Big Ten bowl season, 10-4 record, crowned that third champion in the last 3 years. So shout out Big Ten for doing the damn thing the last 3 years.
Cedric?
I want to say the diversity of teams, at least in the playoff, the Miami coming back,
mm-hmm.
at least seeing Texas Tech in there. I know they spent a bunch of money to get there, but Ole Miss, honestly, I know I'll bullet out Ole Miss because honestly, fuck Lane Kiffin. And leaving that team high and dry, that coach did his damn thing. He's like, you know what, man, fuck it, man. These guys, these players, it means something to them, so we're going to keep riding out until we can't no more.
Justin?
I was going to say Ole Miss for making it to the semifinals because it's absolutely remarkable how they made it to the semifinals after their coach leaving them high and dry like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you have a backup since Cedric said Ole Miss, or are you just sticking with that one?
Nope, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. I can't think of a particular player, but
you could say, well, never mind. My negative would be Nico, actually, if I could say another loser in that band.
That's a whole other. Jeez. Oh, man. Byron already said the Big Ten, that, and then winning the titles and all of that. Even though we didn't win, I mean, it felt good for finally the first time in 5 years beating Michigan.
Yeah.
Life was good at that. Life was good at that day. Life was really good.
First of all, that had that. Brian Day will be back on the hot seat if he's not already back on the hot seat.
Well, the year last year had to happen, and obviously,
man, if he would have lost to Michigan again, I don't know. I think that the goodwill from winning the national title would have fucking left instant. Niggas would have been mad again.
Oh, people are already mad again. They're back.
Oh, I know.
After losing to Indiana and then Miami. Yeah.
Calling them plays, he's back.
Ohio State didn't embarrass themselves like fucking Alabama and fucking Oregon did, though. And then Miami had a good showing against them, too.
Oh, yeah.
That don't matter.
No, I know it doesn't matter, but man, that Big Ten title still keep me up in that. Ohio State should have won that fucking game.
Yes, we should have.
Brian Day was not playing to win that game. That was frustrating. He was not playing to win. He didn't play to win. Hey, like my little league coach used to say, Coach Snapper. I forget that nigga's name, but my mom just called him Snapper. And they were trying to get us to we were whooping some team's ass or some shit. And the parents was like, hey, put in the backups. And this nigga was like, we play to win! We play to win! To start going crazy, we play to win! We ain't doing that shit! So sometimes I hear him sometimes watching sports and seeing shit like that. We play to win!
Well, Carson Eddy did that every game.
Yes,
he did!
He said, I win, Google me, and then 2 years, change everything.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone laughed at him when he said that. And then here we. And
you're damn right we laughed at him. It's fucking Indiana.
Mm-hmm. What's the next school to get turned around?
That's an interesting question.
And it's going to be the person I just shat on, VTech.
You think it's going to be James?
Well, the ACC is, well, now I can't even say they got Miami. His rush was kind of boo. So I think they can win like 9 or 10 if he's adequate. I mean, that's what he was doing at Penn State.
He's going to get them back. He'll get them back to respect. That's
just win 10 games and have the ACC bitch, and you might be good.
Oh no, man! I think USC.
Oh, brother!
I think USC. I think it's going to be USC, man. They got a returning quarterback, #1 recruiting class. All their hardest games are at home next year. Besides having to go to Indiana. Oh man, watch out! Maybe
Martin's going to tune into the Indiana game because he wants to watch them beat the dog breaks off.
I don't know I don't know what Indiana's going to do because they need to, when I see the starting quarterback. But for the people who don't know, I'm already going to put this on podcast record. It's already been on text record because everyone knows USC, I think they suck. Obviously, I'm not a Lincoln Riley person and all that. And Justin's for him. But I said, if USC wins the national championship in 2027, I'm giving Justin $100.
You did say that? I can confirm.
That is how confident I am in that those trash cans will not sniff even the playoffs.
You giving him $100, or are you going to apologize to USC too? Because that is a bad historical run for you. Every time you shit on a program, they end up doing successful.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I want to say Iowa, man. Iowa would be so close. Iowa,
bro. Now, but here's the thing: when you said that, there was coaches back in the day like Russell Westbrook's like, why not us? That's what every team's gonna be thinking now after what they just saw Indiana do. Why not us? You're one coach. Everything was one coach away, one transfer away.
Every team's gonna be saying that, but are they actually gonna put the money up and actually do it and then pick the right people? I mean, Indiana, say what you want about them. When they went to that portal, they got exactly what they needed. The people who they wanted. Like I was reading one of the little articles, like Cuban was saying, like, yeah, we don't take hype players or like or whatever. We go in there and get what we need, and we get fit. We get the perfect fit that's going to buy into what we do here. So, yes, you have money and throw around, but like, are you getting the right people? Shit, we gave Clemson shit for not participating in the NIL. They finally start participating in the NIL, and they picked the wrong fucking people.
No.
And if you pick the wrrong people, you have a season like they just had. So it's not as easy as just getting the right guy. It's not as easy as just I wouldn't say if you have the right guy, you should be able to do it. But it's not as easy as just getting the money and picking players. You gotta make sure they're the right player.
You can't just throw money at this. You
cannot.
You gotta know what you're spending. Get the primo value for your buck.
Oh, and I've also said that just want to say to Cedric and Justin, because this man, Charlie Becker, 2 years will be the next great white receiver for the Patriots. He fits that mold. He fits that Patriots slot so well from history's past.
Are you gonna put him in Green Bay?
Oh well, they need him, but that man's only a sophomore too.
Yeah. He had some amazing catches last night. I'm like, how are you catching that?
Oh, he said he refused to lose. That boy said, "I'm catching all these back shoulder throws, and I don't care who's guarding me."
They were all back shoulder great catches, but there was no taking the top off the team. But
I didn't know. I forgot Buddy had 126 on our heads.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
6 catches.
I believe Miami's game was the only game since the Big Ten that he did not score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Went off against OSU. That was his best. That was his best game of the season.
He said, "Big games, we got something else."
Yeah,
best game of the season.
Shout out to Indiana, man. Like, I'll be very interested to see again. Big Ten, 3 straight national championships. Will they make it a 4th? Who knows? We'll talk about that when we preview the season a couple months from now in August. Let's switch to some NFL, guys. We're in the Final Four.
Hold on. Back to Charlie Becker, though. He He's too big to be in the fucking white Patriots receiver role.
Oh!
This man is 6'4". He might be Cooper Kupp if he's really like that.
Oh, bro,
that's a big man.
Tall. He is not running through the middle of the field like little Wes
Welker.
That is
Julian Edelman. How tall was Julian?
Julian Edelman was like
he's short.
Yeah, he's short. And Wes and
my man was a quarterback at Kent State.
Yeah, how tall was Jordy?
Jordy Nelson?
Yeah,
he was tall. He was taller than you would think too.
That's why I said Green Bay, maybe.
Yeah, he was taller than you think too. He wasn't a little man.
Oh, he was 6'3".
Yeah, 6'3", 217.
All right, so he could be the Jordy. Okay, yeah, Cedric. Yeah, he could be a Jordy.
That's more his comp than Wes Welker, Julian Edelman.
Yeah. Well, I was more thinking of like that's going to be the white person who makes the plays for the quarterback every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he was catching those back shoulders. They knew that was the only throw available, and those back throws, you gotta be perfect with those. And if you throw it good, it's unstoppable.
But yeah, let's go to the NFL. As college football ends, the NFL is close to that. We are in the Final Four. The 4 teams left are the Rams, Seattle, New England, and Denver. Seattle just beat the dog shit out of San Francisco. Like that was just bad. We're not even going to
Not worth mentioning.
Not worth mentioning there. The other ass whipping, but we do have to mention it because it is a person that we've also defended on this podcast. New England beat Houston 28-16. Drake May didn't even play all that great. They just made fewer plays. Guys, I almost called him that CJ Stroud performance. That was very tough to watch.
That was awful.
That was very bad.
Disappointing. Very disappointing.
I turned that shit on and stick it through a pick.
Like, that was.
I wasn't going. Oh, this wasn't worth mentioning either. I was just going to make these niggas losers.
I was not because he's a former Buck. He's a former Buckeye QB. That's why, and obviously, we had success with him. But
this nigga was point shaving.
This nigga was point shaving, bro.
In back-to-back games.
In back-to-back games, bro. He was too.
Martin, bro, you can't. This man had 7, 8 turnovers in 2 games.
Yeah, he had 4 picks this game.
Yeah, and then 4 fumbles and a pick against the Steelers. Yeah.
It's great, yeah, because Drake May had 1 pick and 5 sacked 5 times. Yeah, it's just bad, bro. Like,
I mean, he lost in that game. Like,
yes,
he lost from that game. Houston's defense is nasty, but you can't turn you can't turn the ball over that much and expect to win a football game. I mean, that game had 8 total turnovers. So, the Patriots had 3, but CJ Stroud couldn't do nothing. He was 40. He was 40%. Only had less than 200 yards. He just couldn't do shit.
He had 212.
Hmm.
He had 212 yards. One touchdown, 4 interceptions.
Oh, I guess this is air yards. I'm looking on PFF.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm looking at ESPN.
Yeah, 42%. But anyway, I mean, he was ass. Like, it was just bad to watch. Like, and then everyone's coming like, he's really got to get in that lab and just, because that, like Justin said, they have a generational type defense, and it just got squandered.
They need to put in Davis Mills that game, bro. He ain't have. He did not have it in that game, and this is a trend because after that first season, it's been
going down.
Yeah, it's been trending downhill. I know he was hurt a little bit this season. He only started 14 games this season, but yeah, it's been the numbers are trending in the wrong direction.
It was embarrassing. So embarrassing. And he's going to be up for his contract. That playing like that is not how you get extended or get that big bag.
Yeah, if he would have, played good these past 2 seasons, he probably would already got paid by now.
Yep. But now you have no right to ask for more money after your last game. No right.
Well, he's still under contract next season, and then they probably won't pick up this option. Pick up his option regardless of what he does next next season unless he gets him back in the playoffs, plays well again.
All right, this Chicago, they lost 17-20. The game did go to overtime. I mean, Caleb, you got the full Caleb Williams experience, man. You see how talented he actually really is. Like that play that tied them the game. Few people can make that play. Few people can make that. And it was gonna. Chicago fans went from the highest of highs and then in 10 minutes to the lowest of lows. Because obviously in overtime, the Rams got the ball first. Chicago stopped them. They kicked it off to Chicago. Chicago's driving. They're driving. Caleb Williams throws the interception. Moore, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what Moore was doing because he didn't. I don't even look at effort.
Looked like he gave up on that play for some reason.
And then the Rams went. Matt Stafford took him down, field goal, game over. I mean, obviously Chicago fans are heartbroken, but man, I can't believe I'm about to say this about it. The future is bright with them, man.
Yes.
This is a second year, and like you were one pick away from going to the NFC Championship game. Now, obviously, things have to shake because we were saying this. You can't be like injuries and team stuff because obviously, like Jaden Daniels was almost in this. He was one. I don't know thinking they were going to beat the Eagles, but like he was in this kind of similar situation. But like if things stay, they're in a good spot. They are.
Caleb Williams is healthy. They have a chance.
Yep,
he's going into his third season. The rest of the damn offense is young.
Yeah,
they can make an all-in play next year.
Yeah. Did you have any thoughts on this game?
It was open down there somewhere. He aired that's the first. That's literally. I was like, when I saw that throw, I was like, oh, someone's open down there. And then when he caught, I was like, oh shit, damn, it actually was.
And
Justin, do you think they should have went for two?
The Bears?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But hey, Ben Johnson said it. He was like, yeah, we weren't really like doing shit, doing shit that game, which is why he didn't do it, which I totally understand. And then in that spot in the playoffs, I think over time, Caleb Williams is going to realize, all right, we can win this game with a field goal. I don't need to throw it deep and put it in harm's way, like which you don't want him to limit himself because that's what makes him special. But in that situation, he need to make that throw. Is what I'm saying. Like we have to do that. Like when Carson Beck threw that pick last night, I was just like, damn. When Caleb Williams threw that pick against the Rams, that last one, I was like, oh no! Verbally, I said it out loud. I was like, no, like y'all niggas had this shit. But I think over time, and we saw the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. Like over time, you just want to take what the defense gives you and put yourself in a better position to win that game. Because putting that ball up for grabs like that, even though DJ Moore sold them. It didn't necessarily be done. We could have found something else on the field that could have moved the chains and kept the drive going to get that damn field goal in that specific situation.
Agreed. The other game, Denver 33, Buffalo 30. Man, this is obviously one that everyone's really been talking about because this also went into overtime and Buffalo got the field goal and won the game, but Denver. And this had major implications because as soon as this game was over, Sean McDermott was out of a job.
They fired him They fired him on Monday.
So because that game, they flew back. Everyone got there, and everyone was leaving. And then the GM was like, "Hey, big dog, we got to talk to you real quick before you leave."
they had exit meeting. He was fired on Monday.
I know he was. That's what I think it was reported. I think he was fired as soon as he got back. That's just,
I don't think as soon as
they just were like, "Hey, we're going to report it on Monday."
Maybe.
Either or, you got
said he got off the plane. They gave him his walking paper.
Pretty much.
So yeah, you don't got to come back tomorrow.
Actually, matter of fact, no, come back tomorrow. Clean out your office. We need that shit clean and open by Monday.
I mean, the only reason why I'm pushing back on that is because they I heard someone saying on the media that I'd be listening to that he had a meeting with like the owner and shit, and he said in the meeting that I don't think this roster is like Super Bowl caliber, pretty much taking a shot at the GM who was in there, and it was said that the GM Brandon Bean hit that Kurt Cinetti face and was like me, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it was actually on Monday. That's why I said.
Also, that GM promoted himself. He's now the president.
Why not?
I mean, he's the one picking the players.
It was a joke. He probably should be president.
But no, I do think in their mind, they're like, if we do not make it to a certain point, he's getting fired. Just like with Baltimore. Like, if they did not make the playoffs.
Someone had to go. Someone had to go after that one. But fuck, is it really? Is it really Sean McDermott's fault?
No, it's not.
Not in this game, no.
No, let's get it out the way. It's Joshua, Bucky, Winter Soldier, Allen.
Yeah, 2 interceptions and 3 fumbles.
So let's get it out of the way. Like that fumble before the half was ass awful, bro.
Like I don't understand that was ridiculous. Play. Why is he running with a ball like that, bro?
That was ridiculous.
Protect that.
That was ridiculous. That led to 3 points. Like you can't do that. Like that's 100% unacceptable. One of those damn fumbles. God, because I rewatched the game. They had Shakir like in line like to chip Nick Bonito, and Shakir just fucking whiffed on it, and Josh Allen stood no chance in that one. So I ain't gonna hold that against him. But then the pick in the overtime, like can't do it. Can't do it, especially when you are the man that has to play perfect. It sucks. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. Josh Allen, cannot make those mistakes, and it cost you again.
They can't make it out, man. And as soon as he was the best quarterback by far left in the playoffs from natural ability, like. Again, like I said last time, his main op was out. You didn't even have to worry about it.
You just gotta do everything for those niggas, man.
Maybe Sean McDermott is right. Maybe this is not the team because like he didn't really have wide receivers. It's just him, James Cook, and his tight ends. Like his wide receiver core is not that good.
Is Denver's wide receiver core that much better?
Not really.
I think they are.
I think.
So outside of Josh,
comparing to Denver ain't fair because they have Sean Payton.
Yeah,
they have Sean Payton. That's going to elevate a shitty receiver core.
Oh, I didn't know we were all big Sean Payton fans now.
I mean,
not a fan. He's just a good coach.
It's just Sean McDermott wasn't bad. If you take away 2 turnovers and is Sean Payton getting fired?
No.
What? No.
Because then Buffalo would have won the game, and then we would have sitting there like, damn, we made this move to trade for Sean. They traded for him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what the fuck would they? I'm just saying, like, I get the point.
It's only his second year with the team.
Martin, you know what?
Second or third year
got fired. It's like you said, your op is not in the playoffs, and you still fucking lost.
Yeah. You're right.
You got multiple ops.
No, Josh has one. Josh has one.
Now it's multiple ops. Is anyone else in the NFC?
Whoa! I want to push back on that. What the Bengals did to those niggas?
That was one time.
I think it was 2 years ago when the Bengals went up there and fucking whooped their ass in the snow.
Nice. Yeah,
like nah.
That's one time. Like that's
multiple ops.
So what about Baltimore? Sometimes Baltimore be getting in the way.
No, they don't.
No, they beat Baltimore.
Lamar has too many ops.
No, Lamar has ops. Yes.
John Harbaugh was his op.
Come on, dog. Chill out with that. They're the ones who got him when he was a 32nd pick or in the draft.
They traded back up to get him.
Yeah, man. Like
I
don't know.
It wasn't
Buffalo.
Harbaugh's decision though. He didn't instantly start him.
Well, that's true too. But I don't know what Buffalo. I just feel bad because it's like, damn, dog.
Nah,
if not now, when?
You could tell after that loss, they knew that team wasn't going to be the same. They knew niggas were out of there because they knew this was their best opportunity. Not having Mahomes in there, not having Burrow in there, not having Lamar in there. Like they knew, like this is the opportunity they need to see. They need to see the siege, and they got all the way down to overtime, and they fucked it up. And
Nick's killed
they
himself.
know that.
He killed himself for this damn win. He's out for the season. He's out for the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, and now Jarrett Stidham's about to be up going up to Foxborough, see what he can do.
Cedric brought up coaching with Zanetti. Same thing going on in New England.
Yeah, Mike Vrabel.
He didn't got the boys turned around.
But this is his second or third year?
His first year.
Is his first year?
Right.
But
he was, yeah.
I mean, credit to the Patriots. They did survive that game against the Texans because C.J. Stroud was fucking. Ugh. But they did have a very easy schedule.
You're right, but at this point that don't matter. You play who you play.
Mm-hmm.
If they get that Super Bowl, you know they ain't gonna say they don't care about that schedule. They're gonna be like, damn, what that number 7 or whatever number it would be.
You know you ain't picking them. Martin, there's texts that you've already said they ain't winning the Super Bowl.
With but now I'm like, well, I mean, I said the NFC team will win.
I think they could beat the Rams.
I think they can too, but I think they can lose the season. But I think the NFC is gonna win the Super Bowl.
These niggas might lose to Denver for all we know.
Oh God,
they might.
Sean Payton is about to coach his way into the Hall of Fame on Sunday.
If he does, you might as well send him the jacket. Where's Denver? How far Denver and Cleveland, whatever the miles is, you might as well just airship him the jacket.
You mean
it's guaranteed? Yeah, Kane. I'm sorry, and that's it. Because if he pulls this, oh God.
Yeah, with Jarrett Stidham. Mm-hmm.
Well, let's do it, Byron. These final four, when Justin comes back, Super Bowl week on February 3rd. Mm-hmm. What is the championship game he's going to be previewing?
Seahawks versus Patriots.
Okay. You got Seattle beating the Rams, and you got, all right. Cedric, who do you got? Who's Justin going to be previewing on February 3rd?
I'm saying Seattle versus New England. From what I saw this past Sunday. Or this past week.
Damn. Man. Oh, my God. I guess I got Seattle and New England for me too. So Justin, who are you going to be? What are you going to be? But Matt Stafford, if the game is close.
If the game is close, yes.
I know. If the game is close, they have a chance. Yeah. They got Puka. They got Devontae.
1 yard touchdown Adams.
Is Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold hurt too, allegedly. They just didn't need him.
He was allegedly hurt last week.
They didn't need him against the 49ers.
That's true.
They didn't need him. They whooped their ass.
Walker.
I fucked with the dark side. That's what I
That is a great name for their defense.
I want Denver to win so bad, but I don't. Will Jarrett Stidham be in the playoffs? Can Sean Payton do it? Fuck it. It's going. Seattle, Denver.
Denver. Okay.
Denver going to win.
What's the spread for these games?
Denver. Patriots are 5-point favorites, and Seattle 2.5.
Yeah, because they've had battles, Seattle and the Rams this year.
Yeah,
like I honestly could see that anyway, but that last game, bro. The Rams were not pissing around. They I mean, Seattle was not pissing around. Like, it was oof.
Rams are a lot healthier.
Kenneth Walker decided to get Byron all those touchdowns after the fantasy football's over. He's like, actually, I'm going to run it up right now.
Man had 116 yards and 3 touchdowns. I'm like, okay, cool. Would have been nice during the regular season, but you know.
He's going to be a full load back on Sunday. I don't know who the backup is now. Strawberry is getting knee surgery.
Right.
Real quick before we go to winners and losers, because now we have the past 2 MVPs without a coach. Justin, if you had a choice, who would you rather go? Would you rather go coach at the Ravens or the Bills?
I mean,
Baltimore.
Okay.
Aren't you a Ravens fan? Like as a secondary option?
I think the North's a little easier. Not easier, but I think you have more success in the AFC North with Cleveland, who's fucking the Browns. Pittsburgh ain't good either, and then you'll see if the Bengals ever get a defense, which they don't have one at the moment. So I will.
First Joe Burrow needs to stay healthy.
I think they need an offensive line to protect.
Right.
I think they need a whole bunch of meat and potato boys on both sides. I mean,
I honestly think they need a new coach. I ain't gonna lie. I'll say it. I think they need a new coach.
Well, he's the only AFC North. He's the longest tenured AFC North coach right now.
Yep.
As Justin said, Joe Burrow fucks with him. That's why
when Joe Burrow is healthy, that team makes the AFC championship game.
Mm-hmm.
They just
not including last year because he was healthy. That team was god awful.
Yeah, and it came down to the last game too when he came back. Like,
yeah, not last year. Notwithstanding, Burrow just needed an average defense.
True. All right, man. Let's get into some winners and losers. Byron, what's some winners you got?
Winners. I'm going to shout out the LC members, Martin and Evan, for going with me to see my first NBA game yesterday on MLK Day in Cleveland to see the Cavaliers hustle OKC Thunder. Great experience. Can't wait to go to my next game, and shout out to the Thunder for winning that game. Seeing SGA in person is, man, it's an experience. And man, it's smooth like butter.
I mean, he's the second best player I've ever seen in person, like in a game.
I was not expecting the man. It's smooth like butter. I was not expecting that.
Just some of those plays he was making, I'm like, oh, I see it on TV, but to see it in person is crazy.
I'm here. I was there quiet too. I was like, nice. Any other winners, Byron?
Nope, just that.
Cedric?
Shout out to Vanderbilt women's college basketball team.
Yeah!
Number 5, they are undefeated in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
It is honestly crazy. We'll see how they stack up and how they go because they get to play South Carolina, I believe, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if they can keep the streak going. But honestly, before the season starts, former Gino product as a head coach, they're doing some things for that program, winning some basketball games, making Vandy looking good out here. So shout out to them. But keep winning.
Yeah, last NFL pod, I had them, the boys and girls, winners because they were both undefeated at the time. Since I made them a winner, the boys have lost. But
is Nebraska's women still undefeated? None of the men are.
I don't think the women are.
I can tell you.
Yeah, I don't think the women are undefeated anymore. Any other winners of Cedric as Byron's looking at?
I was going to say UConn wins basketball. They beating the dog shit out of people. It is honestly terrifying. I would never, I put in my bet for UCLA women's to win the Natty, at the beginning of the season. And watching the thing that Gino does to these other teams, I mean, they just beat the dog shit out of Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Martin, after that, I can see why. Yeah, Gino must have saw that because he was honestly pissed because the thing they did to Notre Dame was honestly kind of disrespectful. They've been out here just dropping people by 25, 30 points. I think the most points they've scored is 69 points. They haven't let anyone score over 70 points in a basketball game against them.
No.
That's just terrifying.
Up to date, Nebraska men are still 18-0.
Yeah, because their next big game is against Michigan, I think next week.
Justin, what winners do you have?
Theme of college basketball. Shout out to the Florida Gators men's team this weekend. Last weekend, they went into Vanderbilt and won. I was on the losing side of that bet. I took Vandy because I thought they coming back home off the loss. Martin told me they've been unbelievable.
They've been on. They were undefeated,
and it was a great game. Who's the dude that hit that? Who hit the go ahead? Xavier and Lee, good Asian player for Florida. Bucket. Yeah, a late bucket that put that game over the edge. Shout out the Kentucky men's basketball team who looked like dog shit ass in the first half and then came all the way back and hit a buzzer beater to beat Tennessee, who was hosting Kentucky. So good win there. Shout out to Cincinnati Bearcats beat number 2 beat the number 2 ranked team in the country at the time, Iowa State at home. And Cincinnati's ass too, so that was a good win. beat those niggas asses in football too.
Oh shit! Any other winners, Justin? Okay. We're gonna stay in college basketball then. Gonna shout out both the OSU men's and women's team winning this weekend. Women's team got another top 10 win. I mean, they're kind of going crazy right now. They're playing really well. The boys, they beat they won an overtime game today, and they played UCLA on Saturday, which I attended with Cedric, and that was the best game the men's team had played in a very long time. And they are already chirping, saying that they are going to go to Michigan and beat their ass this weekend. So,
okay. Ohio State not even the best team in Ohio, bro.
And speaking of that, my other winner, the Miami, Ohio, where L7C member, Dr. Chelsea Police teaches. They are 20-0.
Go Redhawks!
They just won today. One of the 3 nations unbeaten teams. 20-0 is 20-0.
Yeah,
that's all I
have. Hockey school. They only care about their hockey team out in Oxford.
So shout out to the Oxford, man. Miami, Ohio. Shout out to them. Losers. Justin, who do you have?
Losers? Donald Trump. Why the fuck are we trying to invade Greenland? Why?
Because we can't let Russia get there first.
Like, what is this nigga doing, bro? Like, I thought it was America first. That's all I'm saying. No, enough politics for today. And then the Norway. What is this? What? Yeah, it's like the Norway jump skiing team.
Okay.
Olympics start next month. They got in trouble for cheating. Allegedly, actually it's not allegedly, this is proven that they were caught on film doctoring, fucking with the suits that they wear so they can cheat and jump higher. So ski jumping. So Norway out here cheating and skiing.
Jump skiing. Cool running. My mind. But dude got caught put way to the bottom of the bobsled.
Jeez. Any other losers, Justin? Are you good? What was that? Byron?
I only have one loser. Mark Fletcher for punching an Indiana player after the game. Uncalled for. You lost fair and square. If you want to punch someone, punch Carson Beck for throwing that interception to seal the game. Very unsportsmanlike.
No.
I'm just going to slightly push back on you because
y'all
it came
niggas
out
might
today.
win the game, but you can't win in the hands.
I will say that a Miami staffer did report today that player said something disrespectful about Mark Fletcher's dad, who passed away last season.
See, I saw that rumor, but someone refuted that. The player who allegedly said that also lost his mom last year, so why would he say something like that?
Oh, there's some heat. There's a lot
just
going on.
Because he just won the national title and he's being an asshole.
Just rumors. I'm just calling what I see.
Any other losers? Byron?
No, just that.
Cedric?
Man, I'm going to say San Francisco 49ers, man. Y'all beat us and they all get spanked like that. But granted, we would have got spanked too. Not even going to hold you. Ooh, thank God you ended our season. Thank you, 49ers. But I honestly just wanted better football. I mean, 6 points was very disappointing. And I bet on 2 McCaffrey touchdowns. I was like, that's all they got in that damn city.
Too.
And I had the only bet that cash, the only leg of that parlay that cashed was Jackson Smith and Jigba getting a tutty. I was sad.
Yeah. Any other losers?
I'm just gonna say ice.
Damn. Fair enough. Okay. I do want to quickly say this before I go to winners, just to put in perspective. I just have it. Don't tell me I got rid of it. Oh, for what Indiana before Signetti came, like the last time they won 8 games was 1967. Gas was 32 cents.
That's crazy.
And a man wasn't even on the moon yet. The NFL and AFL merger hadn't happened, and NHL had 6 teams.
I mean, you could have just gone historically. Like, I think segregation.
Probably. yeah. But now to the losers. I'll make some of these real quick, and then Justin inspired me for the last time. For the last one, he did it inspire me.
I thought you for the last time.
No, because he went to a different. He went to a different realm. So I'm like, oh, I'm about to. Okay.
Oh, no.
1, the college football playoff national title game next year. Do y'all know it is scheduled for January 25th?
Yeah, because is this the first year, the first expansion a little bit?
They have to decide by this end of this week.
Oh. Yeah, if they're going to 16 teams or not.
So they could, and
I will say yes.
Well, the SEC wants 16 and the Big Ten wants 24. Why the fuck do we need 24 teams, dog?
We don't.
Oh.
Anyway, let me read y'all some of these dates for some of these things. Las Vegas, the next year's one, January 25th. New Orleans, January 24th. So we're already past. So we're recording today. We would still have to wait a week to record.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa, the one after that, January 22nd. Miami, and back to Miami, January 21st. So that one. The Miami Hawks recorded the worst 3-point shooting half in NBA history. They went 1 for 22 for 3.
Excuse me?
On Martin Luther King Day.
Who?
Atlanta Hawks.
Honestly, when you said Miami, I was like, who?
No, they went 1 for 22 and a half from 3.
Damn.
Well, that's what happens when you trade your best 3-point shooter.
Oh. Whoa. Trey Young needs it, though. Come
on. Like, that's the reason why. Like, you want to talk about how bad this shit? That nigga was a high volume shooter. He was actually making some shit, but hey, we're winning games, so.
And I don't even mean to shit on old buddy, but I just got to bring this up. Do y'all know that 4 out of the 6 games Carson Beck lost were on interceptions at the end of the game?
Yes.
That is a crazy stat. You can't make that shit up. Justin brought up politics. Hey, Don Lemon and Nicki Minaj, why the fuck are y'all going back and forth? Like, come on. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Like, come on, get out of here. Now, the woozy one, because Justin brought up, which one? You brought up Selena Powell paying for old boy shit. My woozy one, and it is off left field. This is the worst celebrity boxing match that is about to transpire. And for people, if you don't know these people, that is fine. It is fucking Adam 22. And he is about to box Jason fucking Love. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? And this fucker, Jason
Adam
Love.
22, the cuck?
Yes.
About to fight the man who he cucked his wife to?
Yes.
Did he pay this man to fuck his wife?
And let me tell you why everyone's just obviously the situation. But the fact this man, Jason Love, was training in a tank top with Adam's wife biting the fucking pillow from when he was going to town on her.
You can't be giving this bullshit energy, bro.
No,
Martin.
This is literally brain rot.
Martin.
No.
Like,
no. The realm all around.
Martin, the realm that these two men even swim in is something that you should not be in.
Losers all around.
Like,
dog.
You shouldn't be knowing this shit, bro.
like you
Losers
a
all
married family man. Leave these two scumbag niggas alone.
No.
Like,
Losers all around. All
what is
around.
going on? with
I
Twitter
thought this
feed?
boxing match was fake.
No, it's real. It's
I didn't know
happening.
this was the real thing.
No, it's really
The fact
happening.
that I know Martin confirmed it is real because he wouldn't come on this podcast if it was fake.
I know
Oh,
it was,
no.
this is what confirmed it for me. I thought it was
But
internet
Justin,
bullshit.
you know how he had to confirm it was real? He had to go and get to other sources because he couldn't trust the one source that was
Oh
on
no,
his
I went to
Twitter.
both their pages. Absolutely,
Yes,
both their Twitters.
Because you saw like we need to work on your algorithm. Because what Twitter is doing to you is some foul shit. I'm updating. Twitter X, you're a loser because the way you do my man's fucking
That's crazy.
profile, the shit that he sees on his feed is criminal.
It was a
Like
bad
the fact
week.
that this came up on his feed, that he had to click and scroll and then go to people's pages is criminal. And for that, X, Elon, you guys are fucking losers.
No, dog, this shit's
are you
really
good?
happening.
All you gotta do is just click the tab that says "Show me tweets of only people that I'm following."
Yeah, but that one's just terrible. But then I also had another one. All these little fucking Josh Allen apologists.
Oh.
Dane Orlowski, you're one of them. The fucking nerve you had to say on national TV that it was the offensive lineman's fault that they didn't dive on the interception that Josh Allen threw is the most asinine thing I have ever heard. And since we're keeping a buck, let's keep it a buck. Would you have been? We know you would have been saying a different tune if that was Lamar playing. All these Josh Allen apologists, if Lamar did that, if he had 4 out of the whatever turnovers they had, 4 out of the 5, come on. Don't call him the greatest thing you've ever seen, but then when he loses, you're apologizing. That's some sucker shit. Just saying, keep it a buck all the way. With that being said, anything else, guys?
No, nothing.
With that being said, thank you everyone for listening to the L7C podcast. Justin will be back at February 3rd to preview the Super Bowl. With that being said, y'all take care.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.